Don't threaten me. That won't do anything. It was actually in Gummo. It was the first time I ever heard Roy Orbison. I downloaded the movie from like, I don't know, some like torrent site. It was like probably like 15 maybe. I was probably 15. So we downloaded the movie onto my computer and then we watched it. And then there's that like whole scene where he explains that his brother is like a transvestite or something living in New York. And he's like singing it. He sings crying. And then they have the song playing at the end of the movie. And they're like drowning cats. So after I heard that, I thought it was super cool. Because I thought he was like, voice was like spooky and like weird. And so then I went on like Kazaa or LimeWire or something. And I downloaded like some best of thing and like a bunch of random songs. That's like the first thing I listened to. Actually, one of like the first things I saw was my friend had given me the that Roy Orbison like movie, The Black and White Night. It's just like a collection of performances, I guess. He looks like really evil because he wears like all black and wears like sunglasses and dyes his hair black, which I think is really awesome. He's like the ultimate goth. He didn't look that good, so then he just started wearing sunglasses. My Roy Orbison stuff is like his first 3 albums. So, Lonely and Blue has like my favorite song, which is Only the Lonely. And I think it's the first track on it. I think I like the first track on like all of his records because those are the hits. I'm not sure if it was before they started putting out his records or not, but it was called like Live at the Rock House, and it had like a bunch of like shitty ass recordings on it that are really awesome. That was like, I like those. They have like a really cool version of Oobie Doobie, and it's like really terrible. It's like, come on, Doobie Doobie. That's basically how it goes for like the entire song. He's like, Oobie Doobie, Oobie Doobie, Oobie Doobie. His voice is like really like crazy and like kind of operatic. Really like dramatic, drawn out vocal melodies that are really unnecessary and just like really like kind of silly and cheesy, but like also really great. He sings in like a bunch of different vocal ranges and is always like changing between them and uses like this really dramatic vibrato on his voice. Slow down. Jeez. Roy Orbison was in like a band with like this guy from the Electric Light Orchestra and like George Harrison. It was called like the Traveling Wilburys. Did you ever listen to them? I think they put out a record in like 1980 something, like the late 80s. And it was probably 88 because I think Roy Orbison died in like 89. But so he had like, they had this weird ass band, they put a record out, and I don't like think that anybody cared about them and no one talks about them because it's like the Traveling Wilburys. I just think like he was like really over the top sounding and like really like dramatic sounding. And I mean, I think like singers that sing with like electronic music maybe are doing that. Skrillex is the Roy Orbison of our generation. I think so. If he was like writing music now, he would probably wear a cloak. He would probably play like something like what's his name? That's Scott Walker. That Scott Walker album Bish Bosh. He would do like some weird like, I don't know, some like weirdo like noise piece with him like singing weird things over it. You smell your face hurt 'cause it's killing me. I always find tons of like random like Roy Orbison like singles or like miniature collections of best ofs in like dollar bins. They're always in like the dollar bin, and there'll be like 2 songs on like a 12-inch. It's because they like, I think they know like what the best like Roy Orbison is, so they just like take from his first 3 albums and just like constantly put him into like new collections. I like best of collections. People think you look like a dork if you're listening to like a best of, because you like maybe you don't know the albums or something, but like, I mean, there's a reason they have like a best ofs album. You want to hear like all the hits in a row, you might as well just listen to a best of. Most of like the hits are like what I like. Everything is a conspiracy. Because it is a conspiracy. Everything's a conspiracy.